two teams that don't matter much.
Okay.
I guess I guess I'll take. I don't know. I guess I'll take Tennessee. I don't like either of those teams very much.
All right, let's move on to the next game. The New England
Tampa Bay, by the way, are a bunch of quitters. They left our division.
They did, didn't they? They got sick of taking the beating.
Quitters.
And they won a Super Bowl after they left. New England in Dallas.
Super Bowls have you won?
We haven't won any.
That's right.
New England and Dallas.
Why are you guys even talking about football? Isn't it painful?
The Patriots favored by 5 over the Cowboys in Dallas.
Patriots are terrible.
A lot of bad memories between, remember when the Cowboys and the Packers were big rivals?
Yeah, I remember very well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And the Cowboys always won, right?
They did not.
I'm pretty sure they won just about every time.
No, they did not almost win.
Troy
Aikman.
You
should go back to your history book.
Michael Irvin and Emmett Smith. Man, that was a good football team.
Fun.
That was a football team. That's what that was. Common takes in this one.
Common takes New England.
I'm going to take the New England Patriots as well to cover the 5 points. Dallas is coming off that exciting game on Monday night. Short week. Not a lot of prep time. And like Sean Salisbury told us earlier, the Patriots are angry because of what Wade Phillips said. They'll win by 15. Corey, you're going to take?
I'm going to take New England as well. So you're telling me that New England is kind of like the common man Dan Cole this week. Not a lot of prep time.
Exactly. I don't have the drum roll or the rim shot there. Who does Dan take?
Dan's taking New England as well.
Carl Gerbschmidt, the New England Patriots, winners of 3 Super Bowls against the Dallas Cowboys, winners of, I think, 5.
Dallas, right?
Yeah, in Dallas.
Yes, that's not Monday night, though.
No, that's Sunday.
I would take the home dog on Monday night.
Right.
So it's not Monday night, so I will take New England.
Okay.
They're terrible.
Next game, it'll be the Green Bay Packers.
There you go.
At home, favored by 3 over the Washington Redskins. The common man, Dan Cole, takes.
3.
Common takes Washington
really?
On the road.
Oh.
Okay. I think I'm going to take the Redskins. I think the Packers showed their true colors last week against the Bears. Redskins, an up-and-coming team. And I'm going to take the Washington Redskins to cover the 3 in that game.
Did you also take New England?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. You take?
I'm taking Washington as well. I think the Packers showed their biggest problem last week at halftime when they had a pretty good lead over the Bears, but couldn't win the game in the second half.
Yeah.
Because why?
Couldn't close the deal.
Carl, you don't have a running game. You can't. You can.
Oh, we have a very good running game.
No, you don't. And
yeah, we do.
You can start fast and
with it a little too long.
Brett Favre is still a pretty good quarterback. Don't get me. He can hit the receivers, and you guys can win some gunslinging games, but it's not going to sustain. You won't even win the division. Why? Because you don't have a running game. Washington can run the ball. Redskins win.
Dan Barreiro's pick.
He takes the Packers.
All right, moving on.
Okay.
Moving on.
Right.
Chicago and Minnesota.
Well, wait. Who's Carl taking?
Oh, sorry.
Well, number one, Dan Barreiro is the only smart person talking.
Okay.
The Packers are going to win this game by 2 touchdowns. It isn't even going to be close. Washington, number one, they're going to kill that quarterback that plays for Washington, who I don't even know who it is.
Jason Campbell.
Doesn't matter. He's going to get killed.
Okay.
KGB is going to kill him, and Campman is going to kill him, and Jolly, what's this? Jolly?
Yeah.
We call him Jolly at our house.
Yeah.
He's going to sit on him.
He is?
Yeah. So how Washington you lose?
All right. Finally, the game of the week.
By the way,
yeah.
That's an offensive nickname.
What's that?
Redskins.
Well, there are some people that feel that way.
I'm offended by it.
Some people feel that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you gone on?
The league.
Have you sent your congressman a letter? Have you sent a letter to Herb Cole?
No, I sent a letter to Mr. Ted Thompson.
Oh. Well,
That's offensive. I don't think they should be allowed in our stadium.
When you send letters to Ted Thompson, do you get them sent back to you?
Never.
Okay, so you think he reads all of them?
I'm the owner of the team. He can't do that.
I saw him in the press box the other day. He looks like a tired guy.
Well, he's working very hard.
Yeah.
He's the hardest working man in football.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, aren't they? What are they, 3-1?
The Packers in first place.
Gotcha. Chicago and Minnesota in Chicago.
Yes.
The Bears a 5.5-point favorite over the Minnesota Vikings on the road. The common man, Dan Cole, takes
Chicago.
All right. I'm going to take the Minnesota Vikings to cover the 5.5 to stay within the 5.5. It'll be a field goal game. The Bears will win on a Robbie Gould field goal at the end of the game. Corey?
Bears by double digits.
All right. And Dan Barreiro takes?
Bears.
And Carl Gerbschmidt, Chicago 5.5 over Minnesota.
What I would really like to see during this game is for the earth to open up and swallow both teams up and take them off the face of the earth. We wouldn't have to worry about them and their stupid fans.
You have to abstain from this game. How can you choose one of these two teams to win?
Well, because, number one, the hard part about it is I would like the Vikings to win, believe it or not. You can record that, by the way. This week, I would like the Vikings to win because they're playing the Bears, because the Bears are our rival. and the Vikings are terrible.
Right.
So I would just as soon see that happen.
Okay.
But I just, there's things that I just can't see happening, and I see no possible way the Vikings could even score on this defense.
Okay.
They're terrible.
So
they're terrible. They got lucky last week. The referees helped them out. It was a lot of really bad plays in that game. I guess I will take the Bears, but again, why don't we just eliminate both teams and they can all be Packer fans?
As my friends used to say in games like this, situations like this, they root for injuries. That's what they like to root for.
Yeah, I guess that's what. If there's a way, is it possible that every one of the players could get injured?
What, do you have big plans for the weekend?
Well, yeah, my daughter has a football game tonight.
Okay.
She's the leading tackler on the team.
Yeah.
And then later on, she's going to wrestling camp.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that'll be fun.
When you go to the game, do you sneak a little something in, a little, something on the side to keep you warm?
Oh, you mean like a blanket?
No, like a beer.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Dumb question, wasn't it?
Well, this has been fun. Will you send my TV to my house where I win?
You know what? If you don't get it by next week, call Dan.
Okay.
And because I think you have his number, and
no,
then
I don't really. Maybe Gary will give it to me.
Or put something on the blog and asking him where the TV is.
I'll stay on hold, Gary.
Okay, I'll put you on hold. Thank you, Carl. Carl Gerbschmidt with football picks here on The Fan. And again, thanks to our friends at Robert Paul TV. We're back after this on The Fan.